Hi everyone, Damien Fates here, and this is What If You Do Nothing in Batman, the Telltale Series, where we take a look at some of the funny and interesting things that can happen when you decide to do nothing during the many dialogue, combat, and storyline choices in the game. Unfortunately, I'm going to start out with one of the main things that you can be very lazy about in the game, which is completely the opposite from what you want with a Batman game, and that's the combat. There are a ton of quick time events in this game where you only need to complete maybe 1 out of 10 or so prompts to actually get through the sequence, and I show a really good example of this later in the video. This also includes pretty much all of these circle timed events which you're seeing right now, which require no aiming or button presses at all. Why, Telltale? Batman's incredible aim continues as I refuse to press any buttons, shocking Catwoman and sending her straight over the edge. With this in mind, I was curious what would happen if I didn't press any buttons while trying to catch her. Let's find out. Oh, what? So you could beat her up without me, but you can't save her without my help? I see how it is.
Could have heard that applause.
Bruce Wayne arrives late to the Harvey Dent fundraiser, and thus proceeds one of the most awkward silences I've ever seen in a game.
Say hi, Bruce. Stunned silence. Well, that is how Mayor Hill is going to feel when we crush him on Election Day. Thank you.
Oh, Harvey, you can save just about any situation. You can watch the local news channel on the Batcomputer, and there's about 4 minutes of footage which gives updates on what has happened in the game so far. But let's skip ahead and see what happens when it starts looping. Aside from a bit of an awkward silence there, do you see the problem? Do you see it now? Now? This can mean only one thing. Batman's most fearsome villain is back in town. That's right, it's the ventriloquist. Yeah, this is actually a bad guy from Batman. Scary. One of the main skills as a reporter is being able to ask the tough questions, such as this one from Vicky Vale.
You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
Well, okay, it's not that tough a question, but what if we don't answer?
I know this is a sensitive subject, Mr. Wayne. I withdraw my question.
Well, that was easy. I'm sure the rest of the conference will go just fine.
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Quick, Harvey, think of an excuse.
Now, Mr. Falcone showed up unannounced, but Bruce, being the gracious host he is, allowed him a brief chat about billiards.
Yeah, we were talking about billiards. While trying to get information out of a hired goon, you can choose to break his arm, or not. Or you could just sit there and watch him squirm.
No! Stop! You can't do that! No! Stop! You can't do that!
Oh no, not again. Towards the end of the game, you have to storm Falcone's hideout. And before you go in, you actually get to plan your attack, which is pretty cool. The unfortunate side is that you don't need to press any of the buttons that show up during battle. Right now, I'm going to add a second screen to the bottom right-hand corner where all the buttons were pressed. Tell me if you can spot the difference. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep score of all the button presses we missed. Okay, sure, we died here, but considering everything was exactly the same up to this point, whether or not we press the buttons, I'm not even sure who this guy is. Now let's continue keeping score throughout the rest of this big final battle. I think you'll be surprised. That's right guys, there are around 20 QuickTime events that you can completely ignore at the very end of the game. Doesn't that just make you mad, Batman? And as if that wasn't enough to deal with, you can meet your demise in a very unlikely way while deciding what to do with Falcone.
Gotham! What a place to call home! Open fire!
But he's the hero Gotham deserves.
But not the one it needs right now.
Thanks for watching this episode of What If You Do Nothing. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing with your friends, or subscribing for more. Your support is always appreciated. Also check out some of these other videos which I think you might enjoy, such as Do Nothing videos for other Telltale games and Dumb Ways to Die. There's even a Let's Play series. And if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook and Twitter pages. Information is on the screen and in the description below. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
And a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, DCPD's Lieutenant Gordon. Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Lieutenant Gordon. Vicky Vale, Gordon. Vicky Gordon.